This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. A new wave of attacks underway across the Middle East. Reports a U.S. submarine sank an Iranian warship in the Indian Ocean. And the U.S. military now identifying 4 of the first soldiers killed in the war. They were part of an Iowa-based Army Reserve unit, all 4 dying in a drone strike in Kuwait. CBS's Natalie Brandt has the latest.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the U.S. will take all the time it needs as the U.S.-Israeli operation against Iran enters day 5.
We have only just begun to hunt, dismantle, demoralize, destroy, and defeat their capabilities.
The conflict appears to be expanding, with Turkey saying it shot down an Iranian missile headed toward the NATO members' airspace. And the Pentagon released video of a U.S. submarine sinking an Iranian naval vessel near Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean. It's the first time a U.S. sub has sunk a ship with a torpedo since World War II.
This is an incredible demonstration of America's global reach. To hunt, find, and kill an out-of-area deployer is something that only the United States can do at this type of scale.
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Dan Kane says the types of aerial attacks on Iran will be intensifying, which could put U.S. pilots much closer to the fighting.
We will now begin to expand inland, striking progressively deeper into Iranian territory.
A new CBS News poll finds most Americans feel the Trump administration has not clearly explained the U.S. goals in the conflict with Iran. The administration has accused Iran of negotiating in bad faith and trying to buy time to rebuild its nuclear program.
Once the president made a decision that negotiations were not going to work, that they were playing us on the negotiations, and that this was a threat that was untenable, the decision was made to strike them.
The justification is ever changing.
Democratic lawmakers also question the end game.
Our generation of veterans, so many will bear the cost for as long as they are alive of the last Middle East regime change wars, the forever wars that so many of us served in.
The Senate is expected to vote this afternoon on a war powers resolution, but it's not expected to pass. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
Stay with News 8 Now online and on air for continuing coverage of the U.S. attack on Iran. In a News 8 follow-up now, the La Crosse Common Council delaying a vote on whether to buy a downtown building. The $2 million purchase would bring the Radisson Center on 2nd Street under city ownership using TIF funding. La Crosse's J&A committee moving to raise the tobacco and vaping age to 21. The change would align the city with state and federal rules. The Common Council will take that up tomorrow. And still no word on what caused a fire inside Lambeau Field. That happened yesterday. Officials say a small fire was found in a locker room. The sprinkler system was able to extinguish most of the blaze.
When crews arrived, there was no smoke showing from the external side of the building. When they did get inside, they did find smoke near the 3rd locker room, so not the player or the visiting player locker room.
As a precaution, the stadium was evacuated and nobody was hurt. Turning now to our weather, we'll get a check with meteorologist Nicole Skalicki. Nicole, yesterday ended up being beautiful. Can we expect more of that today?
Yes, we have more sunshine today still, so it's going to be a pretty similar afternoon, if not a tad bit warmer out there because we aren't dealing with quite as much cloud coverage in the morning hours. A quiet and fairly present day for us as we go into the rest of the afternoon. 46 right now in La Crosse. Have some very high deck clouds moving in, but that shouldn't really make an impact on our temperatures. We're going to be staying mostly sunny throughout the entirety of the day. Tad bit warmer in Eau Claire at 53, where we saw a little bit less fog this morning. We're likely going to be seeing our high temperatures continue to rise then as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon. Light winds out of the south, and again, apart from maybe some upper level clouds in La Crosse, we're really not dealing with a whole lot of cloud coverage. Going to be a nice day ahead in both La Crosse and Eau Claire, with highs again in the low 50s, well above average across most of the area. We have our warm stretch continuing, but we do have a chance for some thunderstorm activity as we go into the end of the week, so I'll have the details in a little bit.
Thank you for that, Nicole. Happening today, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Attorney General Keith Ellison testifying before the House Oversight Committee. It's over alleged welfare fraud in the state. A new report from the panel accusing them of knowing about fraud concerns in their state but not acting on them.
Although Minnesota's programs have overwhelmingly achieved their intended purposes, they're not immune from fraud. I'll be the first to acknowledge that. But let me be clear. In Minnesota, if you defraud public programs, if you steal taxpayer money, we'll find you, we'll prosecute you, we'll convict you, and we'll throw you in jail.
The Trump administration has frozen more than $259 million in federal Medicaid funding to Minnesota amid the fraud allegations. Wall says the cuts are leaving kids hungry, arguing you can't eliminate fraud by eliminating programs that feed children. And voters taking to the polls in several states for primary races. The results could offer insights into the midterm elections. CBS's Bradley Blackburn tracking the latest.
In Texas, a political showdown pitted candidates on the right and the left in the battle for a U.S. Senate seat. On the Republican side, Tuesday's results were so close, incumbent Senator John Cornyn will face State Attorney General Ken Paxton in a runoff election in May. Neither candidate cleared 50% of the vote, but the long-term powerful senator is being challenged by a more conservative candidate.
John Cornyn said he was concerned about a bunch of radicals who were going to show up to vote today. It looks like you all showed up.
I refuse to allow a flawed, self-centered, and shameless candidate like Ken Paxton risk everything we've worked so hard to build over these many years.
On the Democratic side, CBS News projects state lawmaker James Tallarico will win his primary battle against Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Elsewhere, candidates close to President Trump held significant sway. In North Carolina, Trump ally and former GOP chair Michael Whatley won his primary and will face Roy Cooper, the state's former Democratic governor, in the general election. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
And Southwest Airlines addressing concerns about its new boarding process. Passengers say finding open bin space has been harder since new baggage fees and assigned seats went into effect. In response, the airline says it's improving boarding traffic flow, upgrading to larger storage and offering labeled bins. Meanwhile, United announcing a policy change for passengers. Headphones or earbuds now a requirement during flights. Any passengers refusing and blasting audio from their devices could get banned from the airline. Still to come, a recall on a popular brand of fried rice and ramen, and Apple unveiling its newest line of MacBooks. The price and colors ahead.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More sofas, more recliners, more mattresses, more of everything. You're gonna find whatever you want, and you're gonna find plenty of it. And it's all priced to go with 0% easy payment plans. And as always, trade in your old furniture for a discount on new. We'll even deliver and haul away for free. Just try that anywhere else. Come visit King Furniture today.
The most important value at Schwebel Getz & Sieben is our commitment to our clients.
Schwebel Getz & Sieben is 100% committed. They're there from start to finish.
My team at Schwebel Getz & Sieben was incredibly responsive.
They did a great job for us from the beginning to the end.
They had a plan from the first meeting on how they were going to handle our case.
They really were on top of everything. They left nothing to chance.
Call Schwebel Getz & Sieben or visit us at schwebel.com for a free consultation.
At Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, we believe improving your home should feel good inside and out.
This month, get a free triple pane upgrade on select windows designed to keep your home comfortable year-round.
And with 60 months interest-free financing, upgrading has never been easier.
Clear Choice cares. For every window purchase this month, $5 will be donated to the Hunger Task Force, helping families right here in our community. We focus on the right solutions for your home, not a one-size-fits-all sales pitch.
I met my abuser when I was 10. He was my Sunday school teacher. At 18, I was pressured to marry him. Chris Taylor was the first person to stand up for me. She worked with both parties and with law enforcement to pass laws to protect survivors like me. Chris listened, and my abuser went to prison. On the Supreme Court, Judge Chris Taylor will continue to protect Wisconsin.
Judge Chris Taylor, protecting our rights, defending our freedoms.
We decided to start Badger Smiles to take a new approach to doing dentistry. It's private, it's not corporate. We decide with the patient what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it. You're not gonna be sold anything. If you've got a tooth bothering you, something's broken, or you just want a cleaning, chances are really good we can see you today, which is kind of unheard of. Give us a call at 608-707-1000 or our website, which is badgersmiles.com.
Welcome back. A recall on a popular brand of fried rice and ramen, and Apple unveiling its newest line of MacBooks. Jesse Mitchell has today's business news headlines.
Gas prices continue to spike amid strikes in the Middle East. Gas Buddy's online tracker says the average price of a gallon of regular unleaded hit $3.17 Tuesday, an 11-cent jump from the day before. Yesterday, President Trump suggested the U.S. Navy could escort oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz, a key route for 20% of the world's oil. Ajinomoto Foods is expanding its recall to more than 36 million pounds of ready-to-eat fried rice, ramen, and dumplings after multiple customers reported finding glass in the products. The Department of Agriculture says there have been no injuries reported so far, and a probe has found the provider for the products, carrots, may be the source of the contamination. The items were sold under the brand names Ajinomoto, Kroger, Ling Ling, Taipei, and Trader Joe's, with Best Buy dates ranging from February 28, 2026, through August 19, 2027. Consumers are urged to return them to the place of purchase for a refund. And Apple's new line of MacBooks are available for pre-order starting today. The tech giant says the latest laptops are loaded with AI capabilities, work 4 times faster than previous models, and have 24-hour battery life and double the storage. The new MacBooks hit store shelves March 11th with prices starting at $1,099. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Coming up next, the top tips to keep from getting scammed. Our call for action team is on it. First, we'll take a live look at what's happening on Wall Street this noon hour. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stock up and save big at Menards. All prices are value after rebate. Get a 4-pack of USB charging cables, just $2.97. Dawn dish soap is only $4.79. 36-ounce Italian-style beef is just $9.99. A 40-pound bag of wild bird food, only $13.96. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer, plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Madness is going on now at Wesco and Sparta. This is not a drill. Get up to 30% off your new furniture. That's right, up to 30% off. Talk about a slam dunk. Stop waiting, stop wishing. Get that new sofa or sectional you've wanted for far too long. Gather the family around the brand new dining table and register to win a free recliner. This madness won't last forever. Don't miss out. It's happening right now only at Wesco and Sparta. Did we mention you could win a recliner?
Some days, everything goes your way. This is not one of those days. Good thing the Gator XUV can navigate rugged terrain and haul whatever the day demands. Because when work happens, you've got a Gator for that. The Gator XUV, built for every kind of workday.
Conquer every task on your list. Visit Tractor Central. Take a seat and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Coming up, Drew's bringing you the hottest trends of the moment.
Oh, hello.
From fab fashions you'll love.
This is bringing me back to Ever After.
To viral foods you'll crave.
It's called loaded pizza fries. Oh!
To must-have cutting-edge hair color.
You better flip that hair.
And Sunny's crowd-pleasing twist on a breakfast favorite.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Plus, Drew's celebrating Oscar-winning director Chloe Zhao.
The film is so life-affirming.
Today at 3 on News 8.
It's National Consumer Protection Week. Michelle Renee Quinn reveals the top tips to keep your cash safe.
In February, Call for Action opened 57 new cases and returned almost $17,000 to consumers. Now, those numbers are up 14% from last year. 36% of all new Call for Action cases in February were consumer-like retail and warranty issues. The next largest category was home improvement or contractor. For National Consumer Protection Week, the tip we're sharing today is check in with your parents and grandparents about scams. Older adults are 3 times more likely to report six-figure losses, and nearly half of those who lost thousands say it started with a phone call. Adults 60 and up reported nearly $5 billion lost to scams in 2024. Government impersonation scams, fake romance, tech support, and grandkid in trouble calls are all all popular scams. So make sure you and your loved ones are aware. A 5-minute conversation could save their savings. Call for Action also warns that people in their 20s are getting scammed more often. Their loss is just less.
And so far this year, Call for Action returned more than $104,000 to consumers. If you need help, you can call that number right there on your screen or submit a case on channel3000.com/call-for-action. As we head to break, we will take a live look outside from CityCam 8. Nicole is in next with our forecast.
Don't miss Home's preferred customer event. Get up to an extra 15% off sale prices, plus 3-year special financing on your favorite furniture brands in bedroom, dining room, living room, and mattresses. The preferred customer event, only at Home Furniture.
I'm a window and door lead foreman here at Asher Lasting Exteriors. It's nice to work for a company that's been around for 50 years. I enjoy coming to work every day. We have a good family culture here at Asher. I enjoy seeing the customers get excited about their new windows and doors. They seem to really like the product we install. I enjoy the job, and I love what I do.
At Vernon Health, we believe in your birth, your way. From prenatal visits to postpartum care, we provide continuous support, respect your birth plan, and ensure a smooth transition from pregnancy to parenthood. With expert lactation consultants and a comforting home-like environment, we're here for you before, during, and after delivery. Vernon Health, where your journey is in caring hands.
Lather, rinse, repeat. It never feels like enough. It's not your products, it's your water. Culligan water softeners prevent damaging hard water buildup, revitalizing your hair and skin. Upgrade your routine with Culligan.
How much? I can do this myself.
Rock Auto has the same parts professional mechanics use, many that you can easily install for a fraction of the cost. Do it yourself with Rock Auto.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
Spring is just around the corner, and right now at Home Seasonal Concepts, get a free custom order patio fabric upgrade from select top outdoor furniture brands. Plus, get up to 15% off sale prices and 3-year special financing on porch and patio at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
News 8 Now this morning.
Well, we have yet another really nice afternoon ahead of us as high temperatures climb above average for another day in a row, and this stretch is only going to continue as we go throughout the rest of the week. So with our extended sunshine this afternoon, we're seeing high temperatures mostly climb into at least the low 50s, 53 in La Crosse, 55 in Eau Claire, even some folks further into central Wisconsin getting into the upper 50s. Overall, a very nice afternoon again with that sunshine, very little wind out there. Not a lot of complaints as we head out the door this afternoon. We saw some fog this morning, likely going to see a little bit more again as we go into the morning hours, most likely in the same spots that we saw it before, again into southeastern Minnesota. Burns off pretty quickly though. Not going to have as much sunshine tomorrow, so it might take a little bit longer for that fog to dissipate, but overall it should be out of our hair by the time we get into the late morning hours at the very latest. Overnight lows tonight, even with some extended cloud coverage, that means we could stay a tad bit warmer, actually fairly warm for this time of year. This is fairly close to what our average highs are as we go throughout the first week of March. 35 will be the lowest we get in La Crosse, 33 in Eau Claire. Overall, everybody really staying in the 30s, even the upper 30s for folks further to the south. Not getting quite as warm though as we head into the afternoon, even with the warmer start to the day. Overcast skies are likely throughout much of the afternoon tomorrow. That's going to be the main difference from today to tomorrow. Still light winds, so overall a fairly nice day overall, but not nearly as warm because we're seeing less sunshine out there. Still around 10 degrees above average nonetheless. 49 in both La Crosse and Eau Claire. Everybody climbing into at least the upper 40s. And we're going to continue to see those temperatures at least stay above average for this nice stretch. Friday getting even warmer into the upper 50s. Little dip on Saturday Saturday with somewhat cooler air, but still above average. And then temperatures soar as we go into the start of next week. That 68 on Monday is so far 1 degree shy from our record high in La Crosse. So if we can get some more sunshine going, there's a good chance that we could see some record breakers to start next week off. But before we get to the warmth ahead, still don't want to take out this Friday. Still some unseasonably warm weather coming in, going to be a little bit more moisture in the air as well. All the right ingredients to possibly see our first chance for severe weather in the area. Going to go into this graphic a little bit more in depth because this is our first really chance for severe weather as we go into the season. Little refresher, common graphic that we show just to see the overall severe weather outlook chance. You can see the orange, the highest probability way to our south for the chance for severe weather. But if we take a little bit of a closer look, we're sitting in a level 1 and 2 out of 5 risk to possibly see some severe thunderstorms. The highest risk in this yellow for our area, staying south of I-90 for now, and then of course that overall risk for any chance of severe weather in this darker green south of I-94. Still could see some rumbles of thunder further to the north, but that light green means that it likely wouldn't be severe. The chances that we have any severe weather means our biggest threat is going to be for that hail and possibly some high winds. Tornadoes, a fairly low threat in this system, but we could see some ponding and some localized river flooding because we're going to get a healthy amount of rain as we go throughout the day on Friday, both in the morning and later in the evening. So definitely something to keep an eye on as we finish the week out, but after that, still rising into those near record highs on Monday. So a nice stretch after that.
Okay, a nice little treat after surviving daylight saving time.
Oh yeah, springtime
on Sunday.
is coming in.
Yep, we need it. Thank you for that, Nicole. Still to come, Kansas City bringing the madness to March. The future of basketball courts. We'll take a look after the break.
It's time for the Holman Locker and Meat Market Hog Sale. Order a whole hog, half hog, or our pork bundle. Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat.
The 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store. Inside these 8 historic buildings, a marvelous selection of quality products for your home. Everything you need to make your bathroom both safe and beautiful. Everything you need for the kitchen of your dreams. Replacement windows and entry doors, siding, pergolas, patio covers, 3-season and 4-season rooms. Visit during the 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show only at the Board Store. The first step to improving your home and improving your life. Prompt free estimates.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More mattresses. Did you know you spend a third of your life sleeping? So you better have the best mattress you possibly can. King has a huge selection to choose from at every price range. We'll even deliver your new mattress and haul away the old one for free. Take time to find the exact mattress you want because you're going to be sleeping on this for a while. Head into King Furniture today.
At Taco John's, we're serving a higher standard of flavor with seasoned meats, freshly fried shells, and always hot potato olays. That's what we call West Mix. Stuffed grilled tacos are now cheesier and crunchier. Try 2 new flavors for limited time at Taco John's.
Pronamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Now's the time to order your whole or half double smoked ham, prime rib, or smoked salmon for Easter. Don't forget the wine and cheese. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
It's March, and if you're anything like my producer, Noah, that means college basketball. In Kansas City, they're preparing to host the men and women's Big 12 tournament. This year, the court will be made of LED glass. With just the touch of an iPad, you can change to different school logos, play interactive games on the court even, all without sacrificing player safety.
Piece of glass that we're standing on is 2 pieces of safety glass. They're about this thick each. They're laminated together with a PVB safety foil, and they are around 2.5 times as elastic as a hardwood board used to make traditional basketball courts. And then we put an elastic substructure because that piece of glass alone would be too elastic for the athlete.
Very fancy. The court has only been used in the NBA All-Star Game and in Europe. Nicole is back with one more check of the weather when we come back.
Business owners, are you tired of running out of supplies? Ace Hardware of La Crosse delivers everything your business needs, from cleaning supplies to appliances. Get what you need when you need it. Set up your business account today and let Ace of La Crosse do the heavy lifting.
When is Westby Creamery cottage cheese more than cottage cheese? When you turn it into a rich, creamy, high-protein frozen treat or irresistible high-protein donut hole bites. When is Westby Creamery French onion dip for more than potato chips? When it becomes not grandma's potato salad or flaky, savory French onion puff pastry rolls. There are so many fresh ideas waiting for your next get-together or those days you just need something quick and easy. For more recipes and inspiration, visit westbycreamery.com and click on the Recipes tab.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Better hearing is a better life.
The service at Better Hearing Center couldn't be better. I know I have called many times and they always say, well, come on in. The Audibel hearing aid that I have is remarkable. I don't have any feedback. I don't even know if I'm wearing them. I have to feel to make sure I put them on in the morning because they're so comfortable. I highly recommend Better Hearing Center.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Business owners, are you tired of running out of supplies? Ace Hardware of La Crosse is the helpful place with the products your business needs when you need it. We service businesses of all size. Ask about volume discounts. Contact Jim to set up your service account today.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
We'll move over hot coffee. It is getting warm out there. Only in Wisconsin would you celebrate the low 50s. So go out, get a cold coffee. I usually get iced coffee even if it's like -30
Yeah,
out.
me
But,
too.
still a very good stretch of weather, especially that 68. That's going to make your coffee start sweating out
Yeah,
there.
really going to need an iced one on that day. All right,
Wow.
thank you, Nicole. Thanks for joining us today. We will see you back here later tonight.